Greetings, people of the internet! It is I, the Pokemon Man, and today I'm going to try to uncover one of the biggest mysteries in Pokemon ever since this Pokemon was introduced. And since its half of the DLC is coming out in less than a month, or possibly a couple days depending on when this video is coming out, I feel like it's perfect time for me to talk about it. That being, what is Terapagos? Terapagos' Bulbapedia article says that it's based off of the world turtle from Chinese mythology, similar to Torterra, a myth of a giant turtle supposing to contain the world, which makes sense if you look at Terapagos' picture in the Scarlet or Violet book. But I feel like Terapagos could also be particularly based on Turtle Island from indigenous mythology, which I feel like this theory is supported by Terapagos literally being the shape of all of Paldea. According to oral tradition of the Haudenosaunee, I have literally never heard of this word until writing this script, the Earth was the thought of a great island which floats in space and is a place of eternal peace. And if you look at today's economy, it's the exact opposite. Also, the story of Turtle Island is a North American story, so I feel like it would make more sense if Terapagos was based off of Turtle Island, since Blueberry Academy is placed somewhere around the Unova region, which is based off of North America, more specifically New York City. The Lenape story of the Great Turtle, again, another word I have never heard of before writing this script, was recorded by Europeans between 1678 and 1680. So I imagine there's probably some sort of lore between the relationship between Terapagos and Blueberry Academy. Like, it's been the guardian of Blueberry Academy ever since its construction, or it's waiting for a challenger strong enough to challenge it, which would probably explain why the Academy students or trainers in Blueberry Academy have such competitively built teams. Like, they actually know how to use the move Hex correctly. A person named Nana Push, really fucking weird name, saw the destruction that began climbing a mountain to avoid a flood, all the while grabbing animals that he saw and sticking them to his stash. At the top of the mountain, there was a cedar tree that he started to climb, and he climbed, and as he climbed, he broke off limbs of the tree. When he got to the top of the tree, he pulled out his bow, and as he got to the top of the tree, he pulled out his bow and played it and sang a song that made the water stop. Nana Push then asked which animal he would put the rest of the animals on top of in the water. The turtle volunteered, saying he'd float. The turtle volunteered, saying he'd float and they could all stay on him. And that's why they call the land Turtle Island. Geez, Mr. Pokemon Man, you sure are talking a lot about this story and not the Pokemon in I need to get this English assignment done. But I'm not going to bore you with all of the details of this story, so I will be linking the Wikipedia article that I found this information from if you wish to check it out. But anyway, getting back to Terapagos. Now that we've covered what Terapagos is and is based on, there's still one question that remains. What exactly is the 19th Terra type? I've seen so much speculation on this topic alone, and a lot of people have theorized, oh, it's just going to be all 18 types combined into one, or the terrestrialized Pokemon will get to keep both of its types. Well, I think not. I think that this is going to be a absolutely different type that's going to be unique to this game, locked behind terrestrialization, and most likely not going to be in Gen 10. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's official website says, something about it seems different from the 18 Terra types we've seen before, but much is yet unknown. What is the truth behind the 19th Terra type? All I can say is that it's most likely somehow linked with Terapagos. And if I had to guess what this new 19th type has in store in terms of offense or defense, I would probably say that it would be a type that's not super effective against anything, but nothing resists it, except maybe itself. But also as a result, all types of moves become stab. And for what it would possibly be named, it would probably be named something like the Rainbow type, or the Omni type. Or it's possible that they can go with something short and simple, like the Terastal type. So there you have it. That was my opinion on Terapagos and the 19th Terra type. I absolutely cannot wait for the Indigo Disc DLC to come out and possibly prove all of my previous statements absolutely incorrect. This has been a word from the Pokemon Man. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.